Welcome to this video where I'm going to be talking about self-publishing versus traditional publishing and the pros and cons of each. So the first pro of self-publishing is that you can pick your own editor and your own cover designer and decide yourself on all of the design aspects, whereas traditional publishing, typically the publisher will decide on your cover and your editor and they will choose all of that and you will have absolutely no say in it at all. With self-publishing, you will earn pretty much the full profit of each book sale. Besides the small percentage that your vendor will take, you will earn the sole amount. I do have another video on this as well about which vendors charge how much to sell your books on them and things like that, so I will link that playlist up below. Whereas traditionally publishing, the publishing house will typically pay you an advance, which is a great thing. It can be anywhere from $10,000 to like $100,000. depending how new you are and all of that. You don't get anything like this self-publishing. However, that advance is all that you will probably see for your book for a long time to come. So basically they'll pay you that advance and then every book sale that you make, they will take the full amount of the money until you paid them back for that advance amount. And if you never do, then you never see any book sales. This can be a good and a bad thing. If your book does really well traditionally publishing, and even if it doesn't, you still walk away with minimum $10,000. Whereas with self-publishing, you have the opportunity to sell 100,000 books and make more than that, but you also could sell none, or like 5 books ever, and then you walk away with nothing. With self-publishing, you have to do all of the marketing yourself, so you have to pay for ads if you want to do that. You have to talk about your book, which is essentially your product, all yourself and drum up business about that. You write your own newsletters and all of that as well. With traditionally publishing, they do market for you and they put your book in bookstores for you. However, you still have to market yourself and they expect you to do so. I do believe that you still have to make your own website and newsletter as well. In saying that, I do have a video on how self-publishing authors can get their books into bookstores, and I also have a contact list on my Patreon of bookstores that take self-published books, so I will leave those links down below. My final point is that both self and traditionally published paths can take you really cool places like book signings, book events and fairs and cool things like that. But with traditionally publishing, they organize that for you, and self-publishing, you have to organize it yourself. So if you would like a more in-depth video on any of those points that I mentioned, please comment down below and I will make sure to do one for you. In the meantime, please do check out my Patreon, which has a course on there for 101 self-publishing. It is free on there for the moment, but will soon be going on to teachable.com. Make sure you check that out while you still can. Please feel free to check out all my other playlists as well. I have a bunch of different playlists on YouTube about how to self-publish your books, where to self-publish your books and how to do it, and everything in between. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on my next video.